Producer price inflation at 8.8% after a 0.4% increase.
On the international front this evening, World Health Organization to investigate coronavirus origins in China's city, Wuhan.
Well, we're live on TV3 Ghana on Facebook, DSTV channel 279, and all across the world on 3news.com.
Absolutely, and here's where we get started this evening. Government has suspended the controversial Public Universities Bill following public outrage. Parliament has consequently suspended consideration of the bill, which has been taken through the second reading. The move follows a crunch meeting between stakeholders, the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and Chairman of the Education Committee.
Groups including UTAG, GRASAG, vice-chancellors and other members of academia have kicked against the bill, arguing that it threatens academic freedom and autonomy of public universities. Addressing the media in Parliament, Chairman for the Committee on Education, William Ejipon Kwetu, disclosed copies of a revised bill have been made available to all agitating stakeholders for their inputs, and the House will resume consideration of the bill after all concerns have been addressed. He added that the new bill addresses most of the concerns raised by the stakeholders, adding that government will not allow heads of the universities to review the entire bill.
UTAG and other stakeholders will meet them and will give copies of the new bill to them. They have to study it and bring their comments for consideration. And when we receive their comments, of course, during our second consideration of the committee, all the comments that of course be acceptable to all of us will be incorporated in the bill.
William Kwetu, however, assured stakeholders that Parliament will not rush to pass the bill.
We are working in faith with them. We don't want to bring any bill or pass any bill that those who are to be affected by the bill will have comments on. It is not true that the bill has been passed. It is still under consideration.
The committee is expected to meet the stakeholders on Tuesday with their inputs.
And so getting to some more stories, that anti-graft agencies are raising red flags over possibilities of corruption and inappropriate dealings in government's response to the COVID-19 pandemic in this country. According to them, the acquisition of sanitary products and other services to fight the pandemic may have created breeding grounds for corruption. They've also been calling for an audit of the country's COVID-19 interventions.
Worldwide, over 73 million cases of COVID-19 have been recorded, with nearly 2 million deaths. Global response to the deadly virus means countries are racing against time to deal with the impact on their citizens. But inherent in the interventions are opportunities for corruption.
The response to the virus is creating new opportunities to exploit weak oversight and inadequate transparency, diverting funds away from people in their hour of greatest need. Unscrupulous merchants peddle faulty products such as defective ventilators, poorly manufactured tests, or counterfeit medicines. And collusion among those who control supply chains has led to outrageous costs of much-needed goods, skewing the market and denying many people life-saving treatment.
In Ghana, there are calls for an audit into the interventions aimed at cushioning citizens in their greatest time of need.
There is the need to integrate transparency, accountability, and anti-corruption measures in COVID-19 recovery efforts, and wrongdoing is sanctioned.
Deputy Commissioner at Shraj, Mercy Labi, wants the issue tackled with all stakeholders, both public and private, on board.
Public sector corruption is inexcusable, but we cannot effectively fight endemic corruption in our society if we do not extend the effort to all sectors of our society.
For Country Director of Send Ghana, George Osei Bimpe, there are reasonable grounds for suspicion of procurement breaches and underhand dealings in the services undertaking during the height of a pandemic in Ghana.
Many of the people who were cooking food or providing food were known political activists. As to how they were selected, as to how they qualified to even provide catering services, I have all shrouded in some opaqueness. Some people who had come from outside the country and were camped in certain hotels were able to pay their way out. Instead of undergoing the mandatory 14-day isolation or quarantine, some people paid bribe to the security agencies to get out. Even as to how the person who is undertaking the test at the border was contracted, we do not have information. There's a whole lot of secrecy, opaqueness around that.
Local businesses have not been spared the brunt of a pandemic. Companies are still counting their losses. Chief Executive Officer of the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, has been contributing to discussions during an event to mark Anti-Corruption Day.
Private sector companies made a lot of donations to government and to various institutions. It is important that we monitor to see how those donations went, who it went to, and how they were utilized. Some of the donations went to individual agencies. How were they monitored? How were they managed?
Anti-graft bodies say monitoring and strengthening public institutions coupled with private sector participation could help reduce corruption risks, even as the country looks to rebound from the deadly pandemic.
Still on issues related to corruption, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, SHRAJ, says it will from next year carry out corruption risk assessment of state agencies to ensure value for money in all agreements. It follows concerns deals sponsored by the executive and approved by Parliament do not protect the public purse. Director of Anti-Corruption Department at SHRAJ, Charles Ayamdo, has been speaking at an event to mark Anti-Corruption Day in Accra.
Corruption risk assessment has been on the program for the country and SHRAJ for a very long time. Way back in 2011, this corruption risk assessment even became a condition for the release of funds by the development partners to Ghana. And the country had committed as one of the conditionalities for assistance by development partners to Ghana that SHRAJ would conduct anti-corruption risk assessment in at least 2 public sector institutions. And we actually began the process, and we started with risk assessment of Land Valuation Department of the Lands Commission, and then the National Health Insurance Authority. We were in the process when the fire gutted our office and destroyed all the data. And then added to that, we ran out of funds at the time. Because of the failure to do that, Ghana did not get the needed funds that year by development partners. So we had to start afresh. And then last year, then what we did was to now train a large number of our officers who will be able to do this risk assessment in many institutions at a time. And now that we have well-trained public investigators to do this risk assessment, it will be done next year. It's even on our strategic plan we are implementing.
And to some post-electoral related issues, the family of Arafat Kabiru, one of the victims in the Ablekuma Central Coalition Center shooting incident, if you recall, is seeking justice. According to them, they have the pictures of the culprit who is not in the armed forces but was in a military uniform.
Kabiru is a 26-year-old who was shot during the just ended general election. Who were you?
I was at the NDC Coalition Center. So we were standing, and our chairman already told us that NDC Ablekuma Central MP has already won. So we were jubilating. When we were jubilating, we wanted to enter, and the soldiers that were there, they said we should go back. We started shouting, "Oh, we want peace, we want peace. Let them just call the result for us and be going home." So the military man said he was begging that, "Oh, please, you guys just go back. When they finish what they are doing, you will know." So all of us went. I was standing at some place. I was talking to someone. Suddenly, a soldier man just came. There is no fire. There is nothing. Started giving warning shot. People were like, they are not, as in no any riot or something that will make you fire a warning shot. So it was like first, second, it was like, you people won't go back. The third one, He didn't raise the gun up. He faced it to us. So when he shot the gun, he hit one of the one that they said is dead, He first hit him, and it came out and came and hit me at my hips and came out from here.
Okay, so you were not the target.
I think we the NDC people, they were targeting us. I don't even know how I would say it. Because there wasn't riot, there wasn't fight with the MPP. We didn't fight with them, we didn't do anything. We are all the same, as in like area boys, so we know each other. We can't fight. I can't fight with you because of I'm an MPP guy, you are an NDC guy.
You mean you were not burning ties?
We didn't even do anything.
You were not distracting the coalition?
Not everywhere were cool. No fight, nothing.
So why were you standing before the gun hit you?
I was standing under a tree. Outside the coalition center, it's not outside, I wasn't inside. Those soldiers that even were guiding the main gate, they didn't even give one shot. He just came from somewhere.
He came from somewhere?
Yeah, the soldier man just...
Can you recognize him?
Yeah, if they bring those soldiers that were around the coalition center, I can recognize him.
Meanwhile, supporters of the opposition National Democratic Congress in the northern region are protesting the 2020 presidential election results, of which President Akufo-Addo was declared winner. The protesters called on the Electoral Commission chairperson, Jean Mensah, to correct the anomalies and declare their candidate, John Dramani Mahama, winner.
NDC supporters hit the principal streets of Tamale to protest the outcome of the 2020 presidential results. They also burnt lorry ties to register their displeasure.
This country is a peaceful country. If Nana Akufo-Addo lost election, was I should go away. It should go. We Nigerians are ready to let Nana Akufo-Addo go. The country is a peaceful country.
Both the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress have won 9 seats each in the 18 constituencies of the Northern Region. Meanwhile, the Northern Regional Security Council, ahead of the protest, issued a statement indicating that the security will deal with any individual or group whose actions and inactions will mar the peace in the region.
And another related matters with respect to the fallouts of this year's presidential elections, as a parliamentary elections as well. Consultation with aggrieved parties, including the NDC, needs to be kick-started urgently to avoid further agitations over disagreements with electoral results, as announced by the Electoral Commission. Now, these are the words of Dr. Emmanuel Akwete, Executive Director of the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEC, when I interacted with Roland Walker.
The calls for agitations to cease following disagreements by the NDC after the announcement of election results by the Electoral Commission have been growing. Dr. Emmanuel Akwete emphasized the need for the NDC leadership to resort to the court for redress. But even before that, he makes the urgent call for key interested groups to invite all parties to the table and help stop aggrieved supporters from hitting the streets.
If this situation remains for a long time, there could be implosions and explosions. Okay, it could be very difficult for the leaders to govern. And you know, this second term is usually a very difficult term for a governing party. The stakes are high because different groups have different interests. They've invested a lot and they have expectations, and governance could be very difficult. So the situation would need sooner or later to be resolved. I think that going to court is so important because that is the only opportunity you can get the EC scrutinized. The Constitutional Court has powers to interpret anything the EC does and give directives that are binding. And in 2013, we saw how it went through EC systems and so on, which led it to make those decisions on administrative and regulatory reforms, including dealing with national health insurance, cash cleanup, and so on. And it is through those processes that we got a pink sheet. But if you take the judiciary away, nobody can get into EC business or tell EC what they should do. It says they are independent and they assert it.
He says the structure of representation in Parliament from 2021 calls for a comprehensive dialogue from both sides of the political divide, all in a bid to deepen governance.
Even if we keep it as it is, and the MPP has 1 or 2, it's just too tight for major decisions. And not only that, look, Parliament the members, if we do not talk to find a solution to the problem, Parliament could be very disruptive, okay, and would make it difficult for the president to move his agenda, his major agenda. It might only be like you find Trump using executive order or executive instruments, because the House of Reps, he cannot find a way there easily, and so on and so forth. So, but if they talked, in politics you talk to find solutions, you reason. Politics is thinking. It has emotional dimensions, but primarily you must think to solve a problem. So how would they govern? And govern respecting correctly interpreting the mind of the people and the decision they've made and why they should live with it and to move forward. It's not dire. I think they can do it. In this kind of situation, you're compelled, because you need some more votes, you're compelled to listen to each other and find the common ground on which you would want to support the president's decisions. So the quality of governance can improve, the scrutiny will be intense, there might be delays, or it might also be a very disruptive parliament where you are deliberately, it's a political arena, it's debates, it's arguments, and so on. They could also find a way of disrupting, the program, delaying things, and so on. So it's important we find that conversation and the rules around it are set.
Walker's report there. Now, in a related development, the Institute for Democratic Governance and Civic Forum Initiative say the only solution to NDC's protest is to seek legal redress. At a news conference in Accra, the governance platform stated that even though going to court is not contradictory to peaceful demonstrations, the party must secure police protection.
The National Democratic Congress (NDC) continues to protest the election results declared by the Electoral Commission. The party considers the election results as flawed. This has prompted calls from individuals and civil society organizations to seek legal redress. The latest to encourage the NDC to go to court is the Institute for Democratic Governance (IDEC) and the Civic Forum Initiative (CFI). According to the governance platforms, the NDC members have the right to protest the election but must do this with caution by calling for police protection.
Members of political parties have the right to public protest and demonstration. They have the right to express themselves through demonstrations, so long as their demonstrations are peaceful. To ensure that their demonstrations remain peaceful, they must, however, secure police protection and ensure that their demonstrations are not infiltrated by agents of provocation.
She said though the right to demonstrate is guaranteed by the Constitution, the only solution to the problem is for the NDC to head to the court to get their issues addressed.
As we have stated before, carrying out demonstrations and going to court are not mutually exclusive nor contradictory. Legal recourse may be pursued even as peaceful demonstrations are carried out. Therefore, we join the voices of the sections of the public to urge the NDC to present their concerns to the courts for legal redress.
On calls by the NDC for an independent body to audit the pink sheets, Chairman of the CFI, retired Major General Carl Coleman, and Executive Director of IDEC, Emmanuel Akwete, questioned how this will solve the problem without the involvement of the court.
We have no clue to say that there is issues. We can only maybe advise that perhaps that may be an option. But I believe that the appropriate forum is the court. So why are they shying away from going to the court with their evidence?
We do not have a lot of time for it to drag on. And we believe strongly that the EC should also hold itself accountable and respond to things that it can respond to assure Ghanaians. The propriety of actions it has taken and the fact that, yes, the electorate, they created all the conditions, and so maybe some of the questions being raised are not valid.
So live here on News 360. We're live on TV3 Ghana, on Facebook, DSTV channel 279, and all across the world on 3news.com. Stay with us. Business news comes up next.
We are building contractors.
And we love our job.
No matter what you do, who you are, or where you are, peace comes first.
Remember, peace makes us move.
This is why we need peace before, during, and after this election. Because we have only one Ghana.
My name is Emmanuel Jem. A few months ago, I heard of IU Send with Care, an insurance service which provides medical cover and a life cover. Through IU Send with Care, I received 1,200 Ghana cedis back after sending 400 Ghana cedis to my late sister, which I used in her funeral preparation. It wasn't stressful at all. I had to dial *170#, selected 1 transfer money, selected 3 Send with Care, then I selected number 4, which is the IU balance or claim. Then an icon popped up. I selected 3 claim. Then I keyed in my details. After I did, I received a call from the IU office, and I had to take a snapshot of the death certificate, and in less than 24 hours, my money was paid to my Momo wallet. I encourage all Momo subscribers to select Send with Care anytime they are sending money to their loved ones.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
With *787#, Christmas came early. I woke up dreaming about 2 things. This beautiful car.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
And this big jackpot. With only 5 Ghana cedis, you stand the chance to take home these 2 prizes and more, with thousands of cash prize each Saturday in December. What you waiting for? Pick your phone now and dial *787# to play and win. *787#. Obiedi, Wunsube to me.
GLE bells, those holiday JINGLE bells, those happy JINGLE.
It's time to share, and KFC Festive Buckets is here. 10 pieces of honey dunked wings, 5 pieces of chicken, 2 large chips, 2 coleslaws, and a free 1.5-liter Coke for only 89 Ghana cedis. Make merry the KFC way.
I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. It's 3 toothpaste in 1 to give them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. Pepsodent Triple Protection 1.
The same Voltic you've known for 20 years is changing with you. We're putting a twist on the new 500 ml bottle. Friendly for the environment with 7% less plastic. Enjoy Twist Recycle. This advertisement has been written and approved by the FDA.
These days, cooking unites us more than ever. We share our recipes with those who are close and those who are not so much. Turn your homemade recipes into extra special moments with Gino.
Gino truly cares.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved.
I love football. Football can be a dirty game, on or off the pitch. Even when I'm trying to score at a party, stains find a way of tracking me down. But I don't worry at all, because I have Cleansoft. Use new Cleansoft 360 Deep Clean, a unique formula with active ingredients and enzymes that gets rid of all stubborn stains and leaves your clothes smelling wonderful.
Cleansoft, my favorite.
Cleansoft 360 Deep Clean, clean all.
day-by-day men, strong and refined. The skincare you deserve. Dream.
In Africa, there is one sound we need to silence. So let's silence toothache before it starts. With Oral-B all-round protection, its advanced technology helps prevent both tooth hole and gum problems that can lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your teeth, giving them all-round protection. Because the only sound we really want to hear is that of our future. For healthier, stronger teeth in 1 week.
Anywhere you dare, stand big dead out.
Akosia, I'm awful. I have to go deposit some money at the bank and buy some things at the mall.
Okay, but deposit money at this time? Which bank is still open?
Oh, Akosia. With a Stanbic ATM, even without your debit card, you can deposit money at the ATM. And you know the ATM doesn't close. It is 24/7.
Oh, wow.
The business segment is brought to you by MTN, Universal Merchant Bank, Roma Insecticide Spray and Coil, Shield Gloss Paint, Imperial ODCB and Imperial DCL.
Welcome back to News 360. Time now for some business news. Starting off with a look at the November producer price inflation, which stood at 8.8%. It increased marginally by 0.4 percentage points relative to the 8.4% rate recorded in October.
According to the Ghana Statistical Service, the main driver for the marginal rise in producer price inflation was the mining and acquiring sector.
The mining and acquiring 38.8%, that's the highest. Manufacturing 5.0%, then utilities 0.5%. For the monthly changes, we recorded mining and acquiring 2%, manufacturing 0.5%, and then utilities 0.2%.
The producer inflation rate in the petroleum subsector was negative 1.7% in November 2019.
It increased consistently to reach 20.6%, the highest over the 1 year period, that's in January 2019. Since then, it resumed a downward trend till it got negative 15.4%, and has resumed some upward trend to go to negative 0.3%. But then it came down since then and recorded negative 4.8% in November 2020.
Producer Price Index measures the average change over time in the selling prices received by domestic producers for their output.
Away from that, a driver from Winneba in the Central Region, Stephen Donko, has won the second car in the Star 787 hash draw. A policeman, Hayford Sampa from Kumasi, emerged the 50th unique prize winner and was presented with 20,000 cedis as his prize. Stakers in December stand the chance to win brand new silent cars in the Xmas Mega Weekly Draws.
The lucky winners, Stephen Donko and Hayford Sampa, shared their joy.
Saturday night, I message say, "Me win car."
I received a message on Saturday that I had won, but I did not believe it. But after seeing the car, I now believe it. It is not a joke. It is a dream come true.
With this amount in my hand, to be honest, I'm very, very excited. I have a lot of projects in mind that I want to use this to. We'll tell each and everyone watching me to get on board. Yes, you can even win something bigger than what I've given one.
Two more winners stand a chance to win new Toyota saloon cars with a new big jackpot in the December draws.
You stand a chance to take home one Toyota Corolla with only 5 Ghana cedis. All you have to do is to dial star 787 hash to play now. This could be your moment.
Together with the Saturday regular star 78 hash lottery draw for the brand new Toyota Corolla and 548,000 jackpot is a special Tuesday draw where 50 players each pocket 200 Ghana cedis, as well as a special Thursday draw where 6 players are rewarded 1,000 cedis each. All tickets purchased for the special Tuesday and Thursday draws automatically qualify for the big 548,000 cedis jackpot and the brand new Toyota draw on Saturday, December 12. A ticket is only 5 cedis and your phone number is your participation in the draw. You can play at your convenience on all networks and anywhere in Ghana. With star 787 hash, every player is a winner.
Well, congratulations to them. And that wraps up the business segment here on News 360 this evening. There's a lot more business news on our website. It's 3news.com. Alfred, over to you.
Natalie, thank you for the business news. Now, Airtel Tigo has donated assorted food items to the Nsawam Orthopedic Center in the Eastern region. The donation forms part of the telecommunication company's corporate social responsibility and Season of Love initiative.
The Nsawam Orthopedic Center was established in 1961 by the Divine World Missionary. It has since catered for young children and adults who are faced with physical disabilities and may have to undergo surgery. Director of the center, Elizabeth Newman, expressed gratitude to Airtel Tigo and tweeting other corporate organizations to follow suit.
We have had great support from the Ghanaian community. And so this organization coming to us today, it means a lot because it draws attention again that if the community can help, everybody help a little, we can help a lot of children get on their feet and walk and have a more productive life. And so it's our goal to try as hard as we can to raise sufficient funds so that every child has a chance in life to be rehabilitated.
Chief Business Officer at Airtel Tigo, Ethel Anamu, said the gesture was to bring relief to beneficiaries and share the love associated with the company's initiative.
As part of our corporate social responsibility, we are glad to be here to offer support and spread the cheer of the festive season and bring hope to these children through our Season of Love initiative. Our aim is to share the delight of the festive season by bringing smiles to the faces of the less privileged. We are happy to do our little bit in giving back to society and create an unforgettable experience for these children.
Airtel Tigo also organized a Christmas party for the children at the center. Similar donations were made to the Kumasi and Tamale Children's Home.
Stay with us. Sports news comes up next.
Fellow Ghanaians, how would you want to end an eventful year?
To stay home,
keep safe, and still have a good time
at the MTN Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols.
Yes, let's climax this year with a bang as we sing and make merry at the MTN Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols. Let's have a jolly good time with the sensational MTN Viva Voices, El Dunamis Choir, MTN Hitmaker Proteges, Curl Songs, Last Mid, Adipa, and the award-winning Kwame Eugene. So, on the 18th of December at 7 p.m., make a date with us on Facebook and YouTube for an unforgettable night. Stay home, keep safe, and enjoy a night of pure bliss.
We're there for you, everywhere you go. UMB Speed Up presents 10 Steps to Stay Safe. If you can, stay home. Wash your hands regularly with soap under running water. Keep alcohol-based hand sanitizer close for frequent use. If you must go out, maintain a safe distance of at least 1 meter from the next person. Cough or sneeze with your mouth and nose covered with tissue or bend your elbow while doing so. Avoid handshakes or hugs. Keep a mental note of people you have come into contact with or places you've been to. Avoid touching your face with unwashed hands. Drink a lot of fluids and boost your immune system with fruits and vegetables. Bank whenever, wherever with UMB Speed Up. UMB Speed Up. Digibank, let's go. The clapping of our hands, tapping of our feet, and slapping of our skin continue to increase as our full attention has been shifted to COVID-19. While the mosquitoes grow wings in our households and are flying in our environment, while we observe the protocols to curb the COVID-19 pandemic by washing our hands with soap.
using alcohol-based hand sanitizers and disinfectants. Wear mask always if you are infected or not, and ensuring social distancing. Let's also drive away malaria, which slowly raised our hope by using Roma insecticide spray and mosquito coil. Roma in Tum Tum Master.
Prepare and enjoy delicious meals with Pomo tomato mix, which is now enriched with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Available in a new look pack. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Said it all, got it all the way. She wants it all. Can we all pretend she said it first? All in all, I don't understand. She came around all the other times she didn't say. Maybe I'll make it right.
You've done the hard work, the analysis, the selection. It's all going according to plan. Until City miss a sitter, and you miss your multi-bet by one. Miss your multi-bet by one, and we will return up to 20 times your stake. We've got your back, even when City don't.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years.
Do your gums hurt? Yeah. Does your toothpaste contain sage, eucalyptus, myrrh, chamomile? All that in one toothpaste? Yes, try Colgate Herbal. Colgate Herbal contains nature's best herbs and Colgate's fluoride technology to give you strong teeth and healthy gums. Ah, Colgate Herbal. Let's go. Colgate Herbal for strong teeth and healthy gums naturally.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Tough on stains with longer lasting freshness. New Omo Extra Fresh with longer lasting fresh.
Help fight the spread of germs. Learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of germs in Africa.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Sports segment is brought to you by Sasso Insecticide Spray and Coil.
Hello, good evening. Let's do some sports here on News 360. My name is Thierry Nyan. Now, we want to start with the Ghana Premier League this evening because Ashanti Gold continue their impressive revival in the Ghana Premier League with a thumping 5-1 victory over King Faisal. That is in Obuasi in an outstanding Ghana Premier League match at the Lane Clay Stadium. Now, the Miners, who beat Elmina Sharks 4-2 last weekend, displayed vintage attacking football to leave their guests scary and for shelter in their sunny valleys of Obuasi. Now, Ashanti Gold have now scored 9 goals in the last 2 games alone, and in 13 in just 5 games, the highest scorers in the league. The victory lifts them to 3rd on the league table, 3 points behind league leaders Kerala United with a game in hand. But also, we're not the only outstanding game tonight. Accra Hearts of Oak also beat Aduana Stars in a 2-0 win. Doma, that was Doma Ahinkro being the home ground of Aduana Stars. They winning by 2-0. It's the first win this season for Aduana Stars. It tells you just how crucial the 3 points will mean to them. But let's move on. Let's do some more football. And the Black Satellites of Ghana will clash with neighbours Burkina Faso in the finals of the 2020 WAFU Zone B Championship in Benin. Now, Ghana beats Niger in the semi-finals by 5-3 on penalties to book a final spot after drawing goalless in the regulation time. Burkina Faso, on the other hand, walloped Ivory Coast 4-1 in the second semi-final game to secure a spot in the finals. The Black Satellites of Ghana will welcome their age group from Burkina Faso for the grand finale on Sunday, while Niger will also host Ivory Coast for the third place. Meanwhile, Ghana and Burkina Faso have already booked a place in the 2021 Africa Youth Championship in Mauritania. Straight to England, because former England manager Sam Allardyce has signed an 18-month contract, which includes a break clause in case West Bromwich Albion are relegated. Sam Allardyce replaces Slaven Bilic, who was actually sacked less than 24 hours after a 1-1 draw at Manchester City. The former England boss has signed an
One of these days, Makume Mutofi. Anything for you.
Oh, Kocho. I also wanted to tell you something special. I think I'm in.
Oh. Hey, Masa, wouldn't you credit? Oh, darling. Masa, Jai didn't know for that. Hey, small point at the camp score.
CBG is empowering you to get digi with CBG Mobile. Simply dial *924# and you can conveniently perform your banking activities. Transfer funds without hassle, top up airtime, check your account balance, pay for your utility bills, school fees, request for your cards, and many more.
Oh, baby, sorry. I had some small technical difficulties, so where were we? I am ready.
Oh, darling, don't worry. I will always stand with you.
CBG, we stand with you.
Hi, my name is Abna, and welcome to my little apartment. Broom range of appliances makes it a complete home. Broom home appliances are made with German technology, and so quality is assured.
Now you too can make your house a complete home. Get your Broom appliances from any Electromat shop or all electronic shops across Ghana. Broom leaves you with a smile.
The same Voltic you've known for 20 years is changing with you. We're putting a twist on the new 500 ml bottle. Friendly for the environment with 7% less plastic. Enjoy Twist Recycle. This advertisement has been written and approved by the FDA.
Let me see you make your move. Do it all, do it all, do it all. But on those days, I compromise it all. Either my skin is sensitive or my back's against the wall.
You can have it all. What? Always brings it all. Okay. Get tall with new Always 2-in-1. Featherlight softness overall, even on the wings, girl. And rapid dry channels.
Let me see you make a move. Be it all, do it all, have it all.
Always 2-in-1 feathery soft.
Sasso, sasso, baby, say, come and tonton preko. Sasso, sasso, baby, say, come and tonton preko. Odana Germany, Busia, yeah, Hakasiane, malaria. Minyami Kone, Miss Sasso spray. Every mosquito study run away. Sasso, sasso, me se come tonton preko. Come tonton preko. Sasso, e come tonton preko.
The sunlight washing powder for Friday to mommy and new bremo. I'm sad. Let's biara. Na me pampa nyam no che. Sunlight washing powder for Friday to mommy and new. I'm sad. Na me pampa no.
Nana, come and help me. You need to learn.
But I'm more interested in drawing.
How are you going to be part of the business if you don't learn?
You just don't understand.
Morning. Anyone for some Lipton?
The rich taste of Lipton awakens body and mind.
Let me have a look at your drawings. Son, these designs are amazing.
Lipton Yellow Label Tea, awaken to what really matters.
Ma, how can we fight germs?
We can fight the spread of germs by washing hands frequently with soap, like a geisha bar. Stay strong and wash long. Help prevent the spread of germs by hand washing with soap, like geisha.
In life, we have a choice.
To look for a way or to make our own way. Professional women need Pro Woman, which contains evening primrose, starflower oil, and other carefully selected ingredients which give you a healthy skin, hair, nails, and regular undelayed monthly cycle.
Proman is a specially developed multivitamin enriched with essential vitamins, L-carnitine, Siberian ginseng, and amino acids, which boost your immune system and increases your performance at work. With Proman
and Pro Woman, we have the power to make our own way.
Proman and Pro Woman give you health and vitality for an active lifestyle.
Solely imported and marketed by NS Chemist Limited.
Hey guys. So it's day 3 of eating well, fit squad.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
Cheat day?
Just try Nutri-Snacks. It's like cheat day every day, the tasty way.
Made with wheat, oats, and delicious goodness. Nutri-Snacks Oats Digestive Biscuits. Tasty goodness. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome back to News 360. On the international front this evening, a team of 10 international scientists will travel to the Chinese city of Wuhan next month to investigate the origins of COVID-19. That's according to the World Health Organization. China has not opposed an independent investigation, although the WHO has been negotiating for access to the city for a number of months. The virus is thought to have come from a market in the city selling animals. But the search for the source has led to tensions, notably with the United States. President Donald Trump's administration has accused China of trying to conceal the initial outbreak. A biologist on the team told the Associated Press news agency that the WHO was not seeking to apportion blame, but rather to prevent future outbreaks.
Let's come back to Africa, where more states in northern Nigeria have ordered all schools to close following last week's kidnapping of hundreds of pupils in Katsina State. Kano, Kaduna, Zamfara, and Jigawa have followed Katsina in closing schools following Friday's attack. The Islamist militant group Boko Haram has said it was behind the raid. More than 300 children are still missing, raising fears for the safety of other schools, especially those in remote areas. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Union of Teachers has threatened a nationwide strike unless government urgently improves the security situation. The union said pupils and teachers were now being actively targeted by gunmen and kidnappers. There's more international news on 3news.com. Stay with us.
Underarms. You don't usually think about them. You protect them from sweat and odor, but that's not enough. What they need is something that takes care of them, so they feel good whatever you put them through. Introducing Dove Antiperspirant. It goes beyond 48-hour protection, giving you long-lasting dryness and soft, smooth underarms. Dove Antiperspirant cares for your underarm skin like never.
Prepare and enjoy delicious meals with Pombo tomato mix, which is now enriched with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Available in a new look pack. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Behind the greatest goals is a great assist. As the official banking partner of the Premier League, ABSA is giving you the ultimate assist so you can achieve your goals this season.
That is a cracking assist!
You're getting all the games, goals, and glory. Exclusive access to legends and players, plus game-changing banking solutions. Follow your local ABSA Facebook page for more. Get the assist from ABSA and get things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. The same Voltic you've known for 20 years is changing with you. We're putting a twist on the new 500ml bottle. Friendly for the environment with 7% less plastic. Enjoy. Twist, recycle. This advertisement has been written and approved by the FDA.
It's time to share, and KFC Festive Buckets is here. 10 pieces of honey dunked wings, 5 pieces of chicken, 2 large chips, 2 coleslaws, and a free 1.5-liter Coke for only 89 Ghana cedis. Make merry the KFC way.
Days, cooking unites us more than ever. We share our recipes with those who are close and those who are not so much. Turn your homemade recipes into extra special moments with Gino. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by...
Hey, and here's my beautiful mom making her usual regular jollof. Usual? Regular? Not today. Today I'm using Food Lover's special fragrant rice, so my jollof will taste special and delicious. Not usual and not regular. Like seriously? Mm-hmm.
Food Lover's rice is long grain and has the perfect perfume.
This is jollof. I can feel the taste. Because you're mesmerizing. Like seriously?
Save some for us.
Great for making all your favorite rice dishes. Food Lover's special fragrant rice. Sisemu Nafili. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Inner's Fly 2-in-1 floor cleaner and a best sewer hound one. And what dinner ekum na a sound to pump on one kitwa, what we are from. Emma from the wine. Na enjoy feeling the Caribbean. Inner's Fly floor cleaner no. Ninka Gumwa Hood one na. Wope Bambo Mapa. Every one kitwa hodia. G Inner's Fly Africa D. Inner's Fly na. No insect, no stress. Eddie Ashisha said Jedi and Grafi Mwaja to say yeah.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every
Entertainment news segment is brought to you by Food Lover Special Fragrant Rice.
Welcome back to News 360. In entertainment news this evening, the Ghana Tourism Authority, under its flagship marketing campaign Beyond the Return, has outdoored several programs for the festive season. Dubbed December in GH, the event will showcase Ghana as the epicenter for unique culture and entertainment on the African continent.
So Ghana Trade Exhibition is December 17th. Altibar is December 18th. Sound Out, the Premium Art Exhibition, is December 18th through December 20th.
Dubbed December in Ghana, the authority says it is working with security agencies, event organizers, and other related agencies to ensure an exciting and incident-free December in Ghana. CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Akwasi Agyemang, noted the initiative is built on the gains made from the highly successful Year of Return 2019 campaign to make Ghana more attractive as a destination for tourism, trade and investment on the African continent.
We are quite hopeful and optimistic that things will pick up. We'll get to the levels that we wanted to be, not really around 2019. Last year we did about 1.1 million arrivals into country. This year we are hoping that at least we can cross the 400,000 mark. We are hopeful that we will enter 2021 with a better momentum than we did when COVID struck.
He added the authority will work with all stakeholders to ensure all safety under the COVID-19 protocols are observed.
We've already told the event organizers the protocols and they have to observe them. I mean, in terms of the time limits, the rule says that there has to be periodic breaks, especially for the indoor events. For the outdoor ones, because it's outdoor, it's airy, there's enough ventilation, I think they will be good to go. So we'll be monitoring closely, we'll be working with them very closely, and I believe that by January we'll all see that indeed we did have a good time December in GH, and the tourism industry will be back on its feet.
I want to say thank you so much for staying with us here on News 360. On behalf of the rest of the team, as always, we're grateful. I am Alfred Okansi.
And I'm Natalie Forth. Thanks a lot for watching and have a lovely evening.